Dairy management production. Navigating global practices and challenges. Dairy production is a vital sector in global agriculture, providing essential nutrients like milk, cheese, and yogurt to billions of people. With a growing global population and increasing demand for dairy products, the industry faces the challenge of balancing productivity, sustainability, and animal welfare. This article explores the state of dairy management production worldwide, examining the practices, challenges, and innovations shaping the future of the industry. Global overview of dairy production. Dairy production varies significantly across the world, influenced by regional climates, resources, and consumer preferences. Major dairy-producing regions include North America, Europe, Asia, and parts of Latin America. Each region has developed distinct approaches to dairy farming, reflecting local conditions and market demands. Production trends. North America and Europe. These regions lead in global dairy production, characterized by advanced technologies, high-yield breeds, and intensive farming practices. Large-scale operations dominate, focusing on maximizing milk yield per cow and ensuring consistent product quality. Asia, particularly India and China, is rapidly expanding its dairy sector. India is the world's largest milk producer, primarily driven by small-scale, family-run farms. China, on the other hand, is investing in modernizing its dairy industry, moving towards large-scale, industrial farms to meet growing domestic demand. Latin America. Brazil and Argentina are significant dairy producers in Latin America, with a mix of extensive pasture-based systems and more intensive operations. These regions benefit from favorable climates and vast land resources, allowing for both traditional and modern dairy practices. Intensive versus extensive systems. Intensive production. In developed countries, intensive dairy farming is prevalent, focusing on high-output systems where cows are housed in controlled environments and fed optimized diets. These systems aim to maximize efficiency and productivity. Extensive production. In contrast, extensive systems are common in developing countries, where cows graze on natural pastures. While less productive per animal, these systems often have lower environmental impacts and are more integrated with local ecosystems. Key aspects of dairy management. Effective dairy management involves a comprehensive approach, covering breeding, nutrition, health, milking procedures, and environmental management. Breeding and genetics. Selective breeding. Advances in genetics have led to the development of high-yielding dairy breeds, such as Holsteins and Jerseys, which are favored for their milk production capabilities. Selective breeding also focuses on improving traits like disease resistance and longevity. Crossbreeding. Crossbreeding is used to combine the strengths of different breeds, such as high milk yield and resilience to local conditions. This practice is particularly common in regions with harsh climates or limited resources. Nutrition. Feed formulation. Dairy cows require a balanced diet rich in energy, protein, and minerals to maintain high milk production. In intensive systems, cows are often fed a total mixed ration, TMR, that includes silage, grains, and supplements, tailored to their specific needs. Pasture-based feeding. In extensive systems, cows graze on pastures, which can enhance milk quality and reduce feed costs. This method is particularly sustainable in regions with abundant natural grasslands. Animal health and welfare. Disease management. Preventing and managing diseases such as mastitis, lameness, and reproductive disorders are critical for maintaining herd productivity. Regular health checks, vaccination programs, and biosecurity measures are standard practices in modern dairy farming. Welfare standards. Animal welfare is increasingly important to consumers and regulators. Practices such as providing adequate space, proper bedding, and access to the outdoors are becoming more common, particularly in regions where consumer demand for higher welfare standards is strong. Milking procedures. Milking technology. The use of automated milking systems, AMS, including robotic milking machines, is growing in developed regions. These systems allow for more efficient milking and reduce labor costs while improving cow comfort and reducing stress. Milk quality control. Ensuring milk quality is essential for consumer safety and marketability. Producers regularly test for somatic cell counts, SCC, bacteria, and antibiotic residues to ensure high standards are maintained. Environmental management. Manure management. Proper manure management is crucial to reduce environmental impact, particularly in intensive systems. Techniques such as anaerobic digestion can convert manure into biogas, reducing greenhouse gas emissions and providing renewable energy. Water use and conservation. Dairy farming is water-intensive, especially in regions where irrigation is needed. Efficient water use and recycling systems are essential for sustainable dairy production. Challenges in dairy management production. While the dairy industry has made significant strides in efficiency and productivity, it faces several ongoing challenges. Economic pressures, price volatility. Dairy prices are subject to fluctuations due to global market conditions, feed costs, and trade policies. Price volatility can significantly impact profitability, particularly for small and medium-sized farms. Competition. The global dairy market is highly competitive, with large-scale producers often having an advantage in terms of cost efficiency and market access. Smaller producers may struggle to compete, leading to industry consolidation. Environmental concerns. Greenhouse gas emissions. Dairy farming contributes to greenhouse gas emissions, primarily methane from enteric fermentation in cows and nitrous oxide from manure management. Addressing these emissions is critical for the industry's sustainability. Resource use. Dairy farming is resource-intensive, requiring significant amounts of land, water, and feed. As global resources become scarcer, the industry must find ways to reduce its environmental footprint. Animal welfare and ethical considerations. Consumer expectations. There is growing consumer demand for dairy products that are produced under high welfare standards, with concerns about the ethical treatment of animals becoming increasingly prominent. This demand is driving changes in how dairy farms operate, with more focus on humane practices. Antibiotic use. The overuse of antibiotics in dairy farming has raised concerns about antibiotic resistance. As a result, there is a global push to reduce antibiotic use and adopt alternative health management strategies. Innovations and future trends in dairy production. The future of dairy production will be shaped by technological advancements, sustainability initiatives, and evolving consumer preferences. Precision dairy farming. Precision farming technologies, including sensors, data analytics, and automation, are transforming dairy management. These tools allow farmers to monitor cow health, optimize feeding, and improve milk production efficiency, leading to more sustainable operations. Sustainable practices. The dairy industry is increasingly adopting sustainable practices to reduce its environmental impact. This includes improving manure management, adopting renewable energy sources, and implementing water conservation measures. Regenerative agriculture, which focuses on restoring soil health and biodiversity, is also gaining traction in the dairy sector. Alternative dairy products. The rise of plant-based and lab-grown dairy alternatives presents both a challenge and an opportunity for traditional dairy producers. While these alternatives are growing in popularity, there is also potential for dairy farmers to diversify their product offerings and tap into niche markets, such as organic or grass-fed dairy products. Global trade and market dynamics. Global dairy markets are influenced by trade policies, consumer trends, and geopolitical events. As demand for dairy products grows in emerging markets, producers must navigate complex trade dynamics and adapt to changing market conditions. Conclusion. Dairy management production is a critical component of the global food system, providing essential nutrients to billions of people. As the industry faces growing demands for efficiency, sustainability, and animal welfare, it must adapt to new challenges and embrace innovative practices. By focusing on sustainable production methods, improving animal welfare, and leveraging technological advancements, the dairy industry can continue to thrive and meet the needs of a growing global population. The future of dairy production will depend on the industry's ability to balance productivity with sustainability, ensuring that dairy remains a vital and accessible source of nutrition for generations to come.